Adding a voyage. In order to begin using the program or start the laytime calculations, it is necessary to add a new voyage. To add a new voyage, please press the button Add Voyage in the right top corner of the screen. As soon as you press the button, a window with the base information on the voyage will show up on the screen. Lines with stars must be filled out before you can continue. The rest of the lines are there for your convenience. First of all, you need to fill in the date of the charter party, either from the keyboard or with the help of the calendar on the right from the field you are filling out. To demonstrate, let's fill in the date with the help of the calendar. For example, suppose it is October 2nd, 2014. The line Name of the Ship doesn't need any comments. We will call the ship Sunrise. The line Charters is for the name of your partner according to the charter party. Let it be Steel Trade. The line Voyage can contain the names of the ports of loading and discharging and the type of cargo. In our example, the ship will transport steel products from Novorossiysk to Alexandria. After filling in all the above-mentioned fields, you need to choose in the drop-down menu the necessary variant of laytime calculations, reversible or non-reversible, for a group of ports or for the whole voyage. By default, the non-reversible laytime calculation is set. Further, you need to fill in the currency of the voyage. The fields Charter Party Form, Number and Remarks are not mandatory. Nevertheless, we suggest you fill them in. For example, the number be 110, a Charter Party Form, GenCon 94. After filling in all the fields, please press the button Add Voyage. When the new voyage is successfully uploaded into the system, a green information bar will show up in the top part of the screen. It will confirm that the information on the new voyage has been successfully added to the Grainchart Laytime calculator. Adding port. When the new voyage is successfully created, you need to add a new port. In order to add a new port, please press the plus button in the top corner of the screen. A window for the port data will appear. Please choose an operation, loading or discharging. Write the name of the port. For example, let it be Novorossiysk. Then fill the lines for the name of the cargo description, cargo amount, and cargo units. Let us put steel products in the field Cargo Description. We will put 12,500 tons in the cargo amount field and put metric tons in the field Cargo Units. Later, if you think it is necessary, you can put down the calculation limits as well. That field can also be filled later on. Then it is necessary to put down the time limitations for the given port. Time allowance for this port. It can be measured in either days or hours, in cargo hours or cargo days. Let's put down 5,000 tons per day. Also, you can add an extra norm per day if there is one. In our case, there is not. If there is a pre-advice notice, you can fill that in. In our case, there isn't one, so we'll continue to the next field. Now to choose the excluded periods. You can manually type the data in or choose from the drop-down list. Since, in our example, we have a Russian port, we must exclude the period of time from 1700 Friday night until 0800 Monday morning. Next, please choose the calculation method, either normal or customary quick dispatch. In our case, we chose normal. Next, please fill in the demurrage rate. For example, here it will be equal to $6,000 per day. The rate of a dispatch is $3,000 per day. Next, you need to write down the commission on demurrage and dispatch. In our example, we will receive 3.75. Pay attention that the used divider here is a point, not a comma. In order to enter the port data into the program, please press the button Add Port. As we can see, the port information is successfully added to the Grainchart Laytime calculator. Adding the statement of facts. The third step is adding of the statement of facts. After filling in the information on the port, you should fill the statement of facts. To do that, please press the sign Statement of Facts in the right part of the screen. After that, you will see the Statement of Facts window. First, you should choose a form for the data input or the time of report in the right bottom corner of the screen. At your convenience, there is a calendar in the right part of the screen. To add an event, please press the button Add Fact in the left top corner of the screen. please choose the kind of ratio you need from the fallout list. Full normal will count based on 100%. Partial will count based on 50%. And custom percent option will allow you to manually set your own percentage. If you choose rain weather period, then it will be excluded from calculations. But the always on demarrage rule will not be ignored. If you choose not to count option, then the always on demarrage rule will be ignored. We would like to draw your attention to the fact that partial or custom percentage will not result in the ignoring of the always on demarrage rule. Full, even if Saturday holiday cancels the subtraction of the exclusive periods of time in case the port allows for the non-continuous account of exclusive periods. The date form field is filled automatically when the information is initially uploaded into the system. The Date To field must be filled according to the chosen report form or manually with the help of the calendar in the right part of the screen. You don't have to fill the percentage field if the percent sign was given when choosing the type of event. The Remark field is for the text description you add to the calculation. To add a new event, please press the button Add Event once again. So, we will put in the first event. For example, it will be on October 10th, 2014 at 12:30. We will start from receiving of the notice of readiness. Then you need to press the Add the New Fact button. Between the readiness notice and the beginning of the lay time, there's always a period of time which should not be included into calculations. Let us look at the calendar. October 10th, Friday, the notice of readiness was received in the afternoon. Thus, according to the rule 1408 or 1400-0800, the lay time will begin on October 13th at 8 a.m. In the Remark field, we put in 1400-0800 clause to apply. Then we add another event waiting for birthing period. For example, the birthing takes place on October 14th at 11:20. The waiting period will be fully included into the calculations. After that, we add to the calculations the next event, mooring. Usually mooring is not included into the lay time period, so we choose not to count in this case. Let's put in the time of mooring. For example, it took about 40 minutes to moor, and then we write down 1200 of the same day. In the Remark field, we write mooring. The ship was being loaded until October 16th, 1100. In the Remark field, we write loading. For example, suddenly there was a change in the weather for the worse. The loading was stopped, let's say at 17:45 on October 16th. We choose bad weather from the list. In the Remark field, we write rain, wind, loading postponed. Finally, the loading was resumed. At 1400 on October 18th, Saturday, the loading was finished. In the Remark field, we write loading. Then we need to take into account the time necessary for the preparation of the documents for the cargo and filling out the customs declaration, which is included into the lay time. For example, the process may take 5 hours. In the Remark field, we write preparing the cargo documents. Here we show the 100% ratio, because it is a weekend day, and we don't know if the counting of the demarrage has begun. If it hasn't, then this time should be counted as lay time. Finally, we have put in our loading report all the events of the loading. Now, please press the Apply button. The green indicator in the top part of the screen will confirm that the statement of facts has been successfully uploaded. The calculations. The last stage of the work is the calculating. When the statement of facts has been successfully uploaded, please click on the word Port in the upper part of the report. The main window of the port will show up on your screen again. Before you press the Calculation button, it is important to do one thing. Give the bottom limit of the lay time. This needs to be done since the time of receiving of the notice does not coincide with the real lay time commencement. Please write down the bottom limit of the lay time with the help of the calendar or from the keyboard. Then press the Apply button in the bottom part of the screen. In the given example, to keep the report simple, we will write down the time and date of receiving of the notice of the ship's readiness. It is October 10th, 2014 at 12:30. Then please press the Apply Changes button. The changes are successfully saved. The field Informative Changes is not mandatory. You can fill it in if you'd like to add any more information to your report. For example, October 16th, 2014 at 12:40, lack of labor. After that, please press the Apply Changes button again. Now we are fully ready to receive the calculations. Please press the blue button Calculate next to the title Port. Our application will generate the report, which you can download in PDF format for further work. To do that, please right-click on the report and choose the option Save As. Now you can save the document. Result. As a result, the Grainchart Laytime calculator program creates a report, which can be downloaded in PDF format and sent to any of your partners. In the upper part of the report, there's all the important information about the shipment, the base data used in calculations. For the users of the full version of the program, the option of changing the Grainchart logo in the headings is available. The timesheet contains the list of the events in chronological order. This is convenient for further work and analysis. The application can automatically calculate the moment the demurrage begins and reflects it in the timesheet. The calculation results are given in the bottom part of the report. In our case, the demurrage is $17,583.33. Excluding the commission, the sum comes to $16,923.96. Thank you for watching the training video for the Grainchart Laytime calculator application. We hope that our application will be helpful and we look forward to your comments, advice and suggestions. Please send them to our address info@grainchart.net. Thank you.